What would you do if you discovered that the history of the most powerful nation on Earth was built on a chapter so dark that people still try to hide it today? In this video, you are going to discover the war that almost completely destroyed the United States, and the truth that is not in the school books. Stay until the end, because the last secret revealed here changes everything you think you know about America. The American Civil War is usually taught as a conflict about freedom, states' rights, and slavery. But there is a part of this story that is rarely told, a part that reveals hidden betrayals, secret political decisions, and a country split in half, in blood and in soul. And before we dive into this journey, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because here you discover what history tried to keep in the shadows. Imagine waking up in a country where your neighbor, your friend, and even your own brother could become your enemy. That is exactly what happened in 1861. In just a few months, families were torn apart, cities collapsed, and an invisible line divided an entire nation. The southern states believed they were fighting for their survival. The North believed it was fighting for unity and justice. But behind the speeches, there was much more. Gigantic economic interests, secret alliances, and a brutal fight over who would control the future of America. In the middle of the war, stories appeared that were later erased by the official version. Spies infiltrated on both sides. Sabotage plans that could have changed the result of the war. Military experiments that were only revealed more than a century later. And maybe the most shocking part, documents suggest that powerful nations overseas were ready to step in, and possibly take parts of the United States if the conflict had lasted just a few months longer. Then came Gettysburg, and the entire country held its breath. 3 days that would decide if the United States would continue to exist or be broken forever. Witnesses from that time described hills covered in smoke, soldiers fighting hand to hand, and desperate orders shouted under cannons that made the ground shake. If that battle had ended differently, the world map you know today might not exist. When the war finally ended, the wounds did not. They were so deep that they still shaped the politics, the economy, and the social conflicts of the United States to this day. And here's the part that a few people say out loud. America did not exactly win the war, it survived it. And the price of that survival was paid in silence. If you made it this far, now you know the truth that almost disappeared from the books. The Civil War was not just a fight between North and South. It was a warning, an understanding that changes the way we look at the modern world. Before you go, subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and share this video. See you in the next forbidden chapter of history.